why use Memrise, and number 3, 5 tips to make the most out of Memrise. So the first point, what is Memrise and how does it work? Well, Memrise is a website and an app designed to help you memorize just about anything, from languages and literature to natural sciences to arts and even trivia. You probably have guessed that learning languages, especially English, is one of the most popular activities on Memrise. So the idea behind Memrise is quite simple, really. You sign up. Well, I'm already signed up, so I'm just going to log in with Facebook. And then you go to the Courses tab. Let's choose English. You can see for English there are a lot of courses. For each course you can see the title, you can see who created the course, and the number of subscribers, and approximately how many hours it's going to take you to do the course. I'll go to some of my courses that I'm doing at the moment. For example, 5,000 most common French words. So if I click learn, I'm going to show you some of the activities that you would normally do. First you hear and see the definitions for the words. You also need to choose the correct options. Notice you have a time limit here. Every time you answer correctly, you're growing a plant, and when the plant is big enough, then your word has been learned. Sometimes you have to type in the answer. That's the idea for learning. So when your plant is big enough, I said that your word has been learned, but that's not it. So you see, for example, for this course, I have 597 words that need to be reviewed. So Memrise will actually track the words that you haven't revised in a while, and will ask you to review them regularly. So in a review, it's similar activity, it's just that the words that you have already learned. You can also do a speed review option, which basically means you need to give answers within a time limit. Now you can see also that in the Courses tab, you can choose the language that you speak. For beginners or lower level students, I would recommend choosing your native language. You see there are quite a lot, but you have to understand also that there are more courses for more popular languages. So for example, there are more English courses for Spanish learners than there are English courses for, say, Macedonian learners. If you are intermediate or above, I would recommend choosing English here, because this would give you access to more English courses. So why use Memrise? Well, there are 3 reasons why you should consider using Memrise. First of all, it's a convenient and fun online tool which can motivate you to incorporate vocabulary learning into your everyday routine. Secondly, Memrise is actually based on memory research, so their memorization and revision techniques really work. And number 3 is, of course, memes. The reason why Memrise is called Memrise is because users can create memes to help them remember words. A mem is any piece of information, such as a picture, a phrase, anything that can help you remember a word. For example, phrase remind of, you see, there's an example. There's a picture from Harry Potter that you might have watched, so it can make it easier to remember. And you can see sometimes it's a translation into a language that you may not know. So you have to remember that these memes are created by different users. So not every meme may be useful to you, but you can choose which one you want. For example, I really like this one. I'm going to click on it, and this is going to be my meme for this word. So now let me give you 5 tips to make the most out of Memrise. Tip number 1, adjust your settings. To go to settings, you need to click on your picture here, choose settings, and then click on learning. So for example, when I just started learning French and Memrise, I thought that 5 words per learning session, that was not enough for me, so I changed it to 10. Here you can also choose if you want to have tapping tests, which means you just click on words rather than type them, and whether you want to have audio tests. Tip number 2, create your own memes. You'll notice that for some words on Memrise there are no memes at all, or the memes are not good enough. For example, this French word for feeling, it says mempty. There are no memes, but you can create a meme. You can upload a picture, or you can actually just type in the text. For example, I think I help me remember sentiment in French. I'm gonna save it. Here you go. There's a new meme that I've just created. Creating your own memes will actually give a huge boost to your ability to remember the words. So even though you can't probably do that for every word, at least try it for the most difficult words. Tip number 3, set goals and compete with your friends. With Memrise, you can set goals for your courses. For example, you see for this course, I have 5 minutes a day, that's the minimum, but I can edit that to 15 minutes a day and even 45 minutes a day, which is quite a lot. Even better is if you can invite some friends onto Memrise and then you can compete with them. Tip number 4, benefit from all the hidden functions. So let me show you a few functions that may not be as obvious. For example, if you go to a course and choose the level that you're currently working on, you may see that some words you already know from somewhere else, and you can use the ignore button to tick the words off the list. You can see that I have already ticked some of the words that I think I know. Click save and you will not see those words in your learning sessions. Also, when you finish a learning session, you can see that some words have been marked with a thunderbolt, which means it's a difficult word. So I've been making mistakes repeatedly. If you have a free version, then you can just use this information to sort of be aware of your difficult words. But if you go premium, you can actually do some extra activities just with your difficult words. And tip number 5, choose courses carefully. Remember that courses on Memrise have been created by members just like you, and the quality of each course depends completely on the creator's abilities, knowledge, and resources. And it's your responsibility as a user to evaluate a course before starting it. Do not just rely on popularity of the courses. So the final question is, how do you know which courses are good and which ones aren't? In my next video, which is coming out in about a week, I'm going to talk about 5 criteria for choosing Memrise courses. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on new videos, and check out my blog if you're looking for online